3, 2. Hey, we're Boiling Point. Hey. I'm Eric.
I'm Jon. Welcome back to the Orange Couch.
That's right. And where are we going today?
We are going to Makeni, right?
That's right.
Yeah, this is episode 3 of the series, our docu-series Hope Lives Here. And today, I think it's like the first full day that we arrived at the place we're going to stay.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah. If
so
I'm remembering the timeline right.
We traveled to Makeni, I guess last episode was technically the travel. We have arrived in Makeni, and the kids are helping us, and you're seeing the parsonage for the first time. And then, actually, we also have the part of the next day because there's some soccer playing that you've done. But let's take a look at what exactly we're talking about here.
Episode 3.
What
a hot day that was.
Here we are. Every day, basically 88 degrees and humid.
It's a great place to go for a tan.
That's right. If you want a tan, just stay for a week and you'll be tanned. You were more tan than I'd ever seen you, actually. That's true.
It was good, man. It was good. I need that. I need to go back.
Yeah.
I need, the Minnesota winter is hard.
Your Canadian complexion.
The Minnesota winter is hard.
So here we are. The kids recognize the vehicle, and whenever the vehicle pulls up, they just want to help.
Instantly more than willing to carry their own body weight.
Yeah. Crazy, right? It's just these little kids just want to help, and they're excited and just want to hang out. And
I love how excited they were in this too, because clearly they're not in the shot, but I think they're about to come in the shot after a little while. And we were trying to almost just encourage them, hold on, just give us 2 seconds.
Yeah, there was this chatter, we're doing this interview thing, and these kids are just impatiently waiting on the side, and it's like,
there you go.
We can't win. Just come into the shot.
It's the party. Look at that little guy.
Yeah, I know. Usman's kids and the tailor next door.
I don't know if we were able to show in one of the episodes just all the mangoes. Because the mango trees are just everywhere there, right?
Yeah.
So they just I'm eating a mango.
And kids' hands are just orange because they're just eating these mangoes right off the tree. It's fun.
They love David.
They did love David, our producer, David Koslowski. And they just
so sassy.
Kids just love to ham it up for the camera, and
such good kids, man.
Yeah, just sweethearts, really. And I think my first trip was in 2010, and it is kind of crazy to see these kids just grow up. 2017, 7 years of going to a place and seeing these kids.
Kind of almost crashing their neighborhood every now and then, right?
Yeah.
They're just welcome back to our home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun too because you just develop relationships with kids, and it's just so fun to come back and see them, and they remember you and you remember them, and
totally
just the sweetness of so many of those little people.
It's also it's amazing just even us being able to stay there. It's just the generosity of the host family. They gave us their space. So all this setup, that wouldn't even have been there without the generosity of them.
Yeah, there's a church next door that has this parsonage place. And interestingly enough, the parsonage where we stayed was actually used as a jail during the Civil War for the rebels, which is kind of crazy.
So the parsonage.
Where we were sleeping was actually used as a jail.
That's amazing.
It's just, there's just layers upon layers of history for so many of these places. When we were there, it had been made up into a guest house with mattresses and bug nets and hanging out. And this is actually
this is actually one of your highlights of the day. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Get word from my wife that my son, who I think was 4 or 5 at the time, had some friends over, and they were feeding the fish, and they put all of the fish food into the fish tank, and
there were no more fish after
that.
And
the fish died.
Yeah,
I still hear about that.
Don't overfeed your fish.
How unpleasant that was, because it killed every fish in the aquarium and made the 55 gallons of water smell like a cesspool.
I'm sure.
In one of the rooms in our house, and my wife basically had to get neighbors to carry this aquarium outside with all the smelly dead fish in it. And
yeah, you kind of can't run back home.
Yeah,
on the other side of the world. Sorry.
All the fish are dead, and the water looks terrible, and
These kids didn't care about fish. They cared about soccer.
This was a perfect opportunity to do something else. Yeah. And look at there you are, dude, showing off your Canadian glory and soccer skills.
Well, I didn't have. I mean, half of this time I was afraid. I was so afraid that I would be stepping on any children, and just like some of them clearly have sandals out there, but the majority of these kids again are just outside. They're barefoot. They're running around.
Right.
Like if they step on a rock, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I don't want to hurt their feet.
Right. And you look at this field. It's like, I mean, it's basically just worn smooth by people playing soccer on it and rolling a ball around it, and then this is kind of like what a soccer pitch looks like in Sierra Leone.
It's street ball.
Yeah, it's basically
street ball. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's basically just find a flat enough space and make it into a soccer field and have as much fun as you can.
That's what they want. That's what they want. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us for this walkthrough through this episode and for sharing our first day of staying in Makeni. Yeah. Can't wait to continue sharing the rest of this series with you all. Thanks for tuning in.
Episode 4 happens tomorrow.
Awesome.
And we finally get to Minoko, the village that we do a lot of mission work in, and it's just it's going to be great to show you this place that is just so dear to our hearts. So until next time.
See you guys.